Hi, thank you for joining me for this quick UltiPro tutorial. For this tutorial, you will learn how to process an employee transfer. Now, this transfer could be from one manager to another, or it can be from one department to another. Let's get started. First, you want to make sure that you are currently logged into UltiPro. Click Menu in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Hover under My Team and click My Employees. You'll be able to search for the employee with whose record you need to update. So for our example, we're going to be using our lovely Walter test. We're going to click his name to open up his profile. I'm going to expand the page as well. To process a transfer, you're going to click the Jobs tab. What you're going to do is under the Things I Can Do gray box, you will click Change Job. First, you want to make sure that you put the correct effective date of the change, whether it is the changing from a manager or changing to a new department. For our example today, we're going to say that Walter is going to be changing managers effective as of May the 9th of 2020. We're going to choose the reason, and the reason is going to be 500 or transfer. We will keep the job the same because he's not changing jobs, he's just changing managers in this situation. So what we're going to do is that currently his supervisor is Genevieve Dykes. You're going to click the little magnifying glass, and a new box will populate for you. Enter the new manager's name. In my example, I'm going to use Brian. Click his name, and you'll see here that this field has been changed. The last step that you want to do is click Save. What will happen is it will trigger an event, so it will be sent over to us here in HR for review and approval. Now let's use a different example. So that is changing a manager from one manager to another. Let's say if we're changing departments. The same thing will be the same situation. You'll just click Change Job. You'll put the correct effective date. So in our example, we're using May the 9th. You will choose the reason as transfer. But the difference will be you'll be changing departments. So if this employee is going from, let's say, human resources, and let's say he's going to e-agency. Also, we want to confirm what his new position will be with e-agency. So for this example, we're just going to say he's going to be an escrow officer. You will also want to make sure, since he is also changing the entire department, if he's also changing managers as well, you want to make sure that you choose the correct manager for that position and that department. However, if he's only just changing departments, you'll just change where to the new department is going to be. Or if he's going to be changing both department and a new position, you want to make sure you enter the new job. Once you've completed this top section, you will yet again click Save. And what will happen is we will be notified here in HR advising that there has been a change. We'll review that change and then go ahead and approve it, and the record will be updated. That employee will be effectively moved or transferred to that new department or that new manager. And that is how you process an employee transfer in UltiPro. Thank you for joining me.